Episode 9 of Telione Season 2. We had just completed the first chapter with the party taking out the big bads of the Yuan-Ti, Sizala and Genevieve. In the last episode, they had started in the final chambers of the Yuan-Ti den, where there was a giant green crystal in the back which had seemed to mind control 3 of the party being more than just the people we see here. They had taken out Sizala and Genevieve, with Genevieve getting crushed by a rock. Unfortunate for her. And made their way out of the Yuan-Ti den, bringing all of their animals and everyone in their party, including Dylan and Shayla alike. And Odessa. I gotta remember the parents. Odessa...
Single.
No, you did bring Matthias, his dead body.
This is why I can't do this sober.
Bringing the tired bodies of Eleanor's parents, Odessa and Matthias, with them out of the den. Having a almost burial for Matthias not too long after, laying Matthias down in a lovely field of flowers. The party had gone and rested after their very eventful day. They continued their way back to Winstead to see that it had fallen into shambles after the severe earthquake had occurred that seemed to have been caused from the gem leaving and yada yada. So the party spent their first day back starting to assist with the town. Raskus had gone into the Calder Castle, met up with Heidi, Juniper's the child. So many characters, so little time. And learned of Julius Calder's passing in the west end of the castle. And we start today at the beginning of day 2 of the week-long time that you guys want to spend in Winstead and wait for your shipment of 13,000 gold to appear from the capital. So we can just fast forward through a bunch of days. What do you guys want to do during this time? Any of you can go first. Raise your hand, shout it out. I don't care. I was not looking to see people actually raise their hand. We are adults. You can actually say things to me.
But I get scared about interrupting.
I didn't want to interrupt the teacher.
I'm sorry, Monty. I'm sorry.
I send the letter.
Okay, I'm looking at the letter right in front of me.
For now, I have confined myself to helping Phila serve people that have been displaced, but also like taking care of my mom until she's recuperated, because I know she has several levels of exhaustion. So just kind of pumping a healing spell into her, making sure that she's cared for until she's more coherent and conscious.
Okay. Did you want to just leave her in the Shepherd and Shield, or did you want to take her over to the Temple of Seluna?
Ooh, because they have places in there where she could actually stay and rest, right?
Yeah, they do have their little side praying rooms, yes.
Yes, I would. I will take her there, just to free up some rooms at the inn as well. But that way, other people can be around her monitoring.
Yeah, the inn has basically 5 rooms up top, and you guys occupy 2 of them. So a lot of the people that are without houses at the moment are just staying in whichever rooms are still available, or they're just laying in the common area of the inn. But when you bring your mother over to the Temple of Seluna, you see Brother Elias. Oh, I had kind of heard about the problems that had occurred. Where do you wish to place her? I can keep watch over her if you need.
Just somewhere private, where she'll be safe.
We have plenty of private praying rooms that we could absolutely use for this. I understand that you are a healer yourself. Do you want to watch over her, or do you want me to?
I can't stay long. I'll come back and visit and heal her as much as I can, but I'm helping Phila. So So if you could just monitor her while I'm not here.
He he can't really reach your shoulder because he's a dwarf, but the sentiment of him trying to pat you on the shoulder is what's happening here. Do not worry about her. I will watch over her. I will make sure that she gets better. Hopefully I can help expedite the process with different healing balms and such. Worry not about her. I have control of this temple.
Thank you.
Okay. And you had sent off your letter. That's going to be 5 silver to send the letter.
That's fine.
Phila happily accepts you. He's just bouncing you around all over the place in the kitchen to help cook up enough food for enough people. Might ask you to go hunting every so often. Things like that. If you ever want to hop in again, you absolutely can. Enos, you're the next person kind of down the tree on the overlay.
Alright, well... Oh, wow. I would like to, first of all, send some letters.
Okay.
A few letters.
How many would you want to send?
Let me see.
So I believe you sent me 11 pictures. I don't know if you wanted to send all of them.
Jeez.
Hold on. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 5.
Okay.
There's 5.
Yeah, 1 gold, 5 silver to really send those out. Do you want to give an idea of kind of what's going on with those? Or...
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And if everyone can take off their headphones.
I see.
Right. Are we good?
I believe so.
Okay.
So, what's going on with these letters?
Basically, Enos, write to a close friend of mine back from home named George. I believe his name. Yes.
Yeah,
George.
that is his name. I also checked, so I was like, is it Jorge or is it George?
It's George. George's basically the only friend I ever had back home. That aside from family. How much do you want me to go into detail about?
That's fine.
him? Yeah,
Just give an
right,
idea
okay.
of he's an important person to you.
Yeah.
And you just kind of
So just kind of keep in contact with him, tell him all about what I'm doing, where I'm at, just to make sure that they know that I'm still alive, still keeping in contact. These 5 letters are basically just going over what has happened to me in the past 2 weeks, starting with when we got to Winstead, when the hobgoblins attacked, and everything that I kind of witnessed, that I kind of saw, and how I felt about the things that were going on, although leading up to today, just kind of giving just an explanation and my point of view of everything that's been going on.
Okay. You do know it's going to probably take almost 2 weeks to be able to get those letters back there. Because this is not the fastest, and your tribe is kind of hard to find, being in the jungle as deep as they are.
Yes. Yeah.
So there is going to be a very long wait time to be able to get a response.
Yeah. That's why I usually put them all, send a couple at a time instead of just one at a time.
Okay. Anything else related to that?
I don't believe so.
Okay. We can start bringing people back.
Yeah.
Mark that off of the list of 40 things that we're doing today. Yeah. Anything else you kind of wanted to do, Enos?
I wanted to look for someone, right, for some training.
Yeah, Shayla is around to assist. because I believe Kai and Enos both wanted to train with her.
Yup.
She happily accepts. You guys can kind of give an idea of what kind of training you want, so she can assist you with that. I'm skilled in several things, but I really need to understand what you're needing from me to assist you in whichever direction you're trying to go.
I just want to learn a little more about your combat style. You know, my whole life I've just been taught one straightforward kind of a thing. So I just wanted to see what other, combat styles people have.
Yeah, you do seem to be the much more aggressive type, for sure. Stealth is definitely one of the bigger parts of my style. We can probably try and go hunting over the next few days and work on you sneaking up on things, if that would help you.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd appreciate it.
And Kai, you had mentioned several times you wanted to work on stuff.
Yeah, Shayla, he kind of looks down at his own, physique. I'm kind of a brick, and you're not a brick, and I need to be, quieter, and be able to, I think it's interesting, how you commune with nature. It's very different than me, but I want to learn how. I want to see if I can brush up on some things. Maybe pick up how to use a bow too. That's pretty cool.
Well, that would probably be a very good first step for both of you. She hands her bow off to you, Kai, and she goes over to the SJ shop and gets another bow and hands one to you as well, Enos. So she hands you both longbows, which I don't think Kai is proficient with, but I know Enos is proficient with every weapon somehow. I don't understand how barbarians are great at everything, but sure. And over the next few days, through attempting to sneak up on deer, sneak up on smaller creatures, things that are a lot faster, you guys start to get the idea of how stealth works and the ability to kind of do that sort of thing. And when you guys aren't doing that, you guys are just sitting within nature, legs crossed, eyes closed, hands together, and just taking everything in around you. Over the next 6 days of you guys doing that, you guys are free to have access to Rogue and Ranger.
Cool. Wait, would that make me proficient in longbow now if I'm taking ranger, or still no?
If you level up and put a level into Ranger, yes.
Cool. Noted.
You guys get your training in your respective fields. Kai, you work a lot more with the focusing around nature around you. You kind of understand the idea of the... Oh god, what is the name of this spell? The plus 10 to stealth spell. Pass Without a Trace. You kind of get the idea of how to almost naturally do that using specific locations of setting your feet on higher points of grass so it dampens your brick feet and stuff like that. As you more specifically work on hunting from the shadows and working through different stealths. Enos, give me a stealth check at advantage, and Kai, give me a nature check at advantage.
What is your nature, buddy? Let's just look at that real quick.
Dang.
21 for Enos. Pretty good.
Pretty epic.
16.
Great, yeah. You guys really start to master what you need, like the extreme basics of everything, after about 4 days, and get to take the last 2 days. You can either work less to try and help out the town more, or you can just keep going to try and become even better at these skills if you want to.
I think for Kai, he specifically he'll take time to There's stuff I want to do. The choice. I'll take time. I can do it some other time. I'll take time to get better.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just at this point you're basically just assisting Eleonora with getting enough provisions from hunting and stuff like that. Hunting, picking the right kind of flowers and roots and herbs and everything from the forest nearby to keep Phila with enough supplies to continue feeding the people that need it. So you can assist the town in that way very easily with your very high rolls. Anything else you want to do, Enos? Your stuff kind of spanned over a few more days, but if there's any other things you want to do during the 6 days you have in Winstead.
I believe so.
Okay. And Kai, you sent me a very long list of things.
A lot of part of my stuff already was done with Shayla already. One of them, I guess, is while. Okay. I guess one day while training with Shayla, I guess after Enos leaves, I wait. Shayla, can I ask you something?
Yes, I'm kind of your teacher. You're allowed to ask me questions.
Okay, no, but it's kind of stupid. A little stupid.
There are no stupid questions unless you're a stupid individual.
Okay. I feel like this might help me become more stealthy, maybe? Can you teach me how to dance? I have 2 left feet.
Yeah, I could theoretically teach you how to dance. How much time do you have?
I don't know. At the when there was the ceremony not too long ago when we fought the hobgoblins, someone picked me up to dance and I really stumbled all over myself. And I just want to be better. I don't know when's the next time I'm gonna dance with someone, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
Were you attracted to this person?
I think they're pretty cool.
Because I've always noticed that seems to ruin someone's first experiences with dancing when they're too distracted by other things. I'm definitely not the best of teachers, but I can certainly give you a few pointers. And she takes your hand. I don't know how to dance myself, so she kind of
resident ballerina here.
Yeah. Knowing Shayla's background, it'd be more of a waltz type dance, where it's just a much slower, hand on hip, hand on shoulder, I think, and just maneuvering around. Give me an acrobatics check. Fucking natural 20, baby.
What's my acrobatics?
Man, Shayla's a beast. Natural 20 without even having to try.
Did it do the thing? Did it? Okay. Okay. Hey, acrobatics, can you do the thing? It's not doing it in roll 20, so... A 17.
Yeah, not bad. You guys go for the next 2 hours. She's just humming with the birds around. There's very nature-based singing. It's just very lovely what's really going on. After about a couple hours on this first day, your left foot is about a mix between a left and a right foot. You're starting to get it. You step on her foot several times. And afterwards, she's just I think this is enough for today, as she limps her way back to Winstead.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You do not have to worry.
Thank you, Shayla. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll just do arm training tomorrow with Enos.
Okay.
Maybe he'll just lift me like a dumbbell or something, so I don't have to walk around as much.
after Kai tries to figure out dancing. After that with Shayla.
Like that's about like the third or fourth day that's happened. Time is a soup right now, so
soup, yeah.
Man, good reference. Never finished that show.
I think another thing that Kai would do, I guess I want to get the big thing out of the way. And Kai, at some point, goes really deep into the forest. And summons Ember. You see, well, for the audience, he kind of just holds his staff out just long ways. And Primordial says, I call upon you. And you see Ember emerges from the staff and sits waiting.
Yeah, a little of fire, and the wolf-sized fire elemental dog creature appears in front of you.
Ember, we need to talk. There's so many things are happening, and I need help. I need understanding. We need to talk all of this out. And also, everyone can take off their headphones. The gem? It's in Terracorn. What are we gonna do?
Well, this is a predicament. I never wanted to have this conversation. It is the power source that we have been using for years.
No, I mean, that makes sense, but that means we eventually have to go into the fire plane. Most likely.
For what reason?
I don't know, that's the I feel like, I don't know, I've been thinking, I had this dream about my father, and I feel something very bad is gonna happen. I don't know, maybe I'm in my head. I don't know. Also, did you know that when you howl, it's necromancy? Did you know that?
I do not see it as necromancy. It is burning flame. I am not causing them to see what they fear most. I am causing them to fear me as a being.
Okay, that makes me feel better. It does. Ember, why did you choose me? I mean, I understand that I'm not like I'm not like my father. I never want to. But why me?
Another hard question. When you see someone that is down, I am a wolf. I understand when there is someone in the pack that needs assistance. It is very natural for us to do this. You strayed far away from your family. That made you a free target to be one of my own. Personally, I was abandoned myself. So we are almost one and the same. That is what I saw in you. I saw a fiery potential within you.
Ember, I really appreciate that. And I thank you for always watching over me. I scratch behind his ear as he's just itching. I got you.
Thank you. I haven't been able to get that one in a couple days.
How do you feel about one last question? How do you feel about the others? Do you think they're good to be around?
They're the closest thing to family that you have at the moment. You have your employees up in Terragorn, but even then they aren't as close as this group seems to be.
That's true.
This group can go far. They're much more than just simple engineers. They are so diverse. It's amusing to watch from outside. It's good for you to have these people.
Okay. We never talk as much, so
Yes,
I want to know how you feel.
with people around, it's much more distracting with a talking fire dog around than if I'm just to go bark bark. It is much easier that way.
I mean, I don't think they would ever be offended, or be. They might be a little. Honestly,
They would be a little bit shocked hearing me talk.
But I understand, and some things are better as secrets.
Secrets or selective sharedness.
Yeah, and I don't think it's not time yet for me to introduce them to you. Not yet, at least.
Did you get that same feeling that I did after Mr. Eleonora had passed?
Yes, actually, it was really odd. Well, I've had multiple feelings actually. After he passed, I don't know if you can see through me, but I made a ceremony, a flower bed, and I prayed. And I've never tried it until then. I mean, I've tried, but I felt something. It was deep.
Yes, I felt something as well. There was some power that was not yours, and it caught my attention as well. I can't understand it though.
I know. I plan on going to Brother Elias at some point, because he knows things about religion, and I certainly don't. But
Yes, I'm still trying to learn everything about this new world similar to you. Not being in Terragorn is definitely bizarre.
yeah, I know they don't have their heads aren't on fire, and they look at me like I'm weird. They're the weird ones.
What are you going to do?
I know, right? Anyway,
Humanoids.
humanoids, they're so weird. But yeah, I will chase this feeling though. We'll figure it out together, okay?
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
I turn the staff to the side and slam it into the ground, and as Ember's spirit just absorbs back into it.
Yeah, because there's still the small avatar of him.
I'll still pick the small avatar that's what's left and just hold on to him as I walk out of the forest.
Okay. Good to bring him back. God, that voice hurts.
I didn't know what you were gonna do for him. That was entertaining.
I had done it before, but I was like, it was never a long conversation. So I'm like, man, this one's gonna hurt me.
And I guess the last thing that Ember would do. Ooh, these are two big ones.
Ember or Kai?
Huh?
Ember or Kai? Because you said Ember.
Oh, I meant Kai.
Or I. Because this is the first person.
Yeah. At some point, I tried to meet up with Raskus at some point.
Okay. I didn't have this written down, but yes, I do remember this now.
I don't.
Raskus. I'm sorry if you might be busy.
You're fine.
I just have a couple of questions.
Oh god, okay.
I have a book. I mean, I've been reading. I do read.
Yeah.
And it's about health. And other such things, and you seem like you have things going on. But all right, I think it'd just be better if I just say it. Is it normal for humanoids to have a mother and father? I noticed that that Eleanor was off, and I understood that there was a great loss, and I understood it. I totally get it. And I don't know. I guess I just couldn't relate. I guess.
Well, typically, yes, a mother and a father are needed for us to exist. So yeah, whenever we lose a parent, it's very heartbreaking.
I mean, I get it. That part I get.
Yeah, it's pretty typical for
Okay.
humanoids.
Okay. That's interesting. That's good to know.
So you don't
So I
have
what?
you don't have a mother and or a father to like exist?
You kind of see not a bleak, but like a tired expression on Kai's face. I have a father. I do. I don't have a mother though.
Like, okay. Oh.
I mean, you want to know? Do you really want to know?
Oh, I would like to know because I don't really understand where this question came from. So absolutely, please expand.
I kind of like crouch down to Raskus' level. I don't tell anyone, but don't tell anyone, but I was born from a volcano.
That's so cool.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like part of me honestly felt like I don't know, seeing the relationship between Eleonora and her mother, I don't know, it almost made me feel like I was missing something. I've never had that, so do you have a mother?
I have a mother. Yeah.
How was she like?
Oh man. Pretty. She was there. You know. When I was young, my father passed away, and my mother since then never really was whole again, essentially. So I did have a mother, but I also didn't at the same time. So I understand where Eleanor is feeling, but also I can kind of understand where you're at as well. But I do understand that it is a hard loss.
Yeah. I get it. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine.
I feel like are you okay?
I'm fine.
I mean, Kai kind of awkwardly tries to kind of remember just like Eleanor like hugging him, and he kind of just like, is this okay? Are you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Bring it in.
Okay. And I just I wrap my arms just around you, and you feel the heat of a campfire, not like burning, but like
I was gonna say like fire.
you feel like you're sitting at a campfire as you're just being held. There's like pats in between because I'm just like, oh, this is a lot. Oh, I got you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Do you want to get a drink? I don't know what I would drink. Yeah.
You can't though. You can't drink or die.
I mean, alcohol. I think it's flammable.
No. Oh God, no. Wait, have we done that before?
No, from my knowledge, she's never had an alcoholic drink.
Let's go for a drink. Let's go for a drink.
Yeah. Sure. And I turn myself into seeing you really down. I take the saddle that I was holding onto. I turn into a miniature pony. I'm like, let's go. as I'm waiting for you, as I have a saddle on me, turning. So a flaming pony is sitting in front of you with a saddle.
Wait, like a miniature horse pony or like a full-sized horse?
Like for you, like Raskus size.
Okay, then yeah, okay, that's fine.
And we gallop to the nearest bar.
Wow, that was a scene. Okay. That's just a sight in my head. Because I imagined you in the Shepherd and Shield, say, let's go get an alcoholic drink, leave, turn into a horse, do a lap, and then come back to the Shepherd and Shield.
Let's just take a lap.
What a way to use both of your beast shapes in one day.
Oh yeah, I did.
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't matter. We're not fighting anything, I don't think.
Maybe we're about to, 'cause that sounds fun to me.
That's where you're.
Oh, are we? Damn. That saves. That's the last thing that I kind of want to do. I could do at any other point. So I'm.
Yeah, because I just want to start hopping around other people after we get
so
the
I'm
Raskus
good.
stuff.
I'm set.
Yeah, so you guys go into the Shepherd and Shield. Phila is there, because that's where he's been for the last several days. This is probably on like day 3 or 4 that this event happens. Oh, yes, what can I get for you?
I'm a horse dog.
Not in this establishment, you're not, motherfucker.
Okay. Alcohol? I want to try alcohol.
What's your strongest beverage for my dear friend here?
You see him having like a mental quarrel. Is this safe? Oh.
Drink it outside. If just the.
I'll meet you out front. You said the strongest? Let me see what I have. I'll meet you out front in like 2 minutes.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
Take your time.
You guys go out front. He brings his little wagon that carries barrels of alcohol. He has 2 mugs, pours them, hands them off to you. I am very interested to see what is about to happen here. Here you go. And he takes 5 steps back. Go ahead and drink.
This is a what am I rolling? Am I rolling anything?
For you, it's going to be a bunch of things, probably. But to start, I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh God.
Because you asked for his strongest.
Yeah, I did in fact do that.
21. I
Okay.
rolled D&D Beyond.
Let's see, Constitution. Ooh, 21 as well.
It burns. It burns a lot going down. Raskus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit. Oh, an 8.
Kai, I need you to roll 3d6 for me.
No.
I'll heal you. It's fine. Oh god, that's that is 9, 12 points of fire damage.
12 out of 18,
Probably.
not bad. Yeah, as you both start taking this very potent drink, you both go, okay, that's not bad. But Kai, you start to go, as you burp, and it's just fire. Like, you look over at Raskus, you're like, I don't feel so... and just scorch him.
My tummy hurts.
Raskus, wake up. And I just cure wounds on, I'm just like pumping him like, wake up, please.
Phila looks from behind the cart. Okay, I understand. No more drinks for the Rockman. Good to know.
Write that down, everybody.
I'm just gonna go back over here. And he starts wheeling his little cart back behind the shop, and he comes back into the kitchen to start working on dinner still.
Someone help me.
Yeah. So, after that first belch, Kai, for the next minute, you have access to Dragon's Breath, basically, of fire. Only if it's extremely potent alcohol
Okay.
that you take.
Right.
That's sick. I need to always have a case of alcohol. That note for me.
Because alcohol does, in fact, stoke fire.
Somebody help me.
It's for how long? A minute? How
About a
long?
minute, yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably adjust it later, but it just sounds cool right now until it becomes broken and I regret my decision. Yeah. But it's just like a constant feeling of like super indigestion, and you just have to either throw up or burp.
Okay.
And you have that feeling for probably the next hour, but for the first minute it has those effects.
Okay. On the way out, I'm just like facing my like you can see like people who are just walking by just see me like belching in the air, just like
Yeah, they're keeping a very wide berth around you.
just I'm sorry.
You see SJ walking by, he's just like, what the fuck? He just continues going. Yeah, that happened. We're only 40 minutes in. Good to know. Raskus, is there any big things you want to do for the 6 days before we start hopping back in between people?
I would like to go to the church temple
Okay, the Temple of Seluna.
table. Yeah, I don't have my notes on me. I forgot to pick it up before I left, so I apologize. And I would like to pray.
Okay. You go into one of the many prayer rooms. Brother Elias will bring you to one of them without any question. Brother Elias will also ask if you want him to assist you with anything like that.
How can he assist me?
Well, I've helped many people find Seluna in their time. You being a cleric of your own, I can just give my own wisdom to try and reach out to whatever you need.
Have you heard of the god Glitter Gold? Don't laugh.
No.
Well, that's interesting.
He'd have advantage. Okay, that's a little bit better. I believe he's one of the gnomish deities. I am a dwarf myself, so I'm not accustomed with Sir Glitter Gold, but I have heard a little bit of his tellings. Do you have a golden nugget on you by any chance?
I would assume I would still have the one.
Yeah, you still have that
Yeah.
one. Because that is your
so I would-
spellcasting focus. I would hope you have
Correct.
it.
Yeah. No, I left it at home.
Oh, shit, man. We have to go back to session 1 and restart the whole thing.
Damn, that's crazy. Man. Left it in my other pants. Yeah, no, I hold up the nugget to him. I was like, I have this. This is how I first contacted Glitter Gold.
That is appropriate amounts for Sir Glitter Gold. I think that should absolutely work as your focus. Just place it next to the Seluna shrine up there. We can get ourselves started.
Okay, this is fun. We've done this before.
How old are you exactly, sir?
Well, that's a good question.
Because it does seem like you aged ever so slightly from the last time we met. Was the journey that stressful?
That's what everyone keeps saying. I guess that's what everyone says.
Have you looked
that
at yourself in a mirror recently?
To be honest with you, I don't think I actually have. I don't think I've had the chance to.
He
I'm
reaches
probably
into like
not.
one of his side pockets and pulls out a hand mirror. You do see like slight crow's feet starting at your eyes, and your bags are a little bit more than they would have been before. You can tell that you have somewhat aged, but again, you're a gnome that can live up to 200 years old, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to tell.
I guess it's just the stress that I've been in lately.
Hmm.
It's been very dangerous work.
Well, we can absolutely talk about that. with some wine after we talk to Sir Glittergold, or at least attempt.
All right. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
What check do I want this to be? I really like D100s. Give me 2 D100s.
2?
Yeah. It's basically D100 with advantage.
Okay,
We're looking for a higher number.
how about a 29 for the first roll?
Okay, you know, that's a start.
That's a start. How about a 26 for the second roll?
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Son of a bitch.
You know? On a D20, that's a pretty good roll, so that's what we'll go with, because I really want you to have this encounter. I was not expecting you to roll that incredibly low on an advantage. If that was an injury check, you'd be dead. You'd be in very bad shape.
It's fine, it's fine.
You guys get yourselves focused. You enter a praying situation, like a sitting situation for praying. Brother Elias is kneeling on a pillow, knees down. He's just looking down at his hands. What's Raskus's way of praying?
I would envision it as the typical way, just kind of like on his knees, or kind of thrown back like this, just pray the glitter gold, or whoever will answer. Prefer the glitter gold though.
Okay. After what feels about 30 minutes, you feel a on your forehead.
Okay.
You look up, you see a elegantly dressed gnomish person, pinstripe pants, giant orange mustache, full pulled back orange hair. So you called on me.
Oh
Can I-
my god.
Can I help you?
Oh my glitter gold, it's you. Oh my god.
In the flesh, baby.
It's me, baby.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah, like looking around, you see Brother Elias still in that same pose. You see the candles next to your gold nugget and the Saluna statue. The fire on the wicks are not moving.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
So you called on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you been? I haven't heard from you in a couple of months now.
Well, it's been all right. Not the best. If you cannot tell, I have aged.
Yes, you look a little bit older, but we still look great even in our 60s.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I was just calling to just praying to see how it's been. You know, I was hoping you could offer some guidance as to what we should do next. Have you been watching?
I watched the fun bits. Yes, I watched you kill the red-haired guy. That was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Those snake people were kind of freaky.
they were kind of gross, I have to admit.
The chick though.
No, yeah, she liked gnomes, by the way. But
Yeah, I heard. I definitely caught that part. I really like that part.
Yeah, she is crushed to death though, so that is unfortunate for us.
Maybe I could change that for you. Do you want that?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I'm a god. I'm a god, and I help clerics like you all the time. I can just foray one over there, and they could revive her. And
As tempting as that is, I think it's better for her to stay dead. She was evil. I appreciate the offer, though. I appreciate it. It was very.
It's
very
the least I
kind
could
of
do
you.
for you.
Yeah, you're always looking out for me. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that. It's awesome.
I think you got a
Awesome.
shot. I'll say it.
Yeah.
From the 3 seconds I saw, she seemed to look at you really nicely. I don't know if it was as
Really?
a snack or
Just
as a
curious.
snack,
Oh.
but why did you call upon me? Why are we here?
What are we talking about? Yeah. So, if you saw the interesting bits, did you notice that I had the the visions and possibly what I assume would be the reincarnation of. Well, you can keep your headphones on. What I assume would be the reincarnation of something bad.
I can't see through your eyes. I can see what's happening around you. I watched you walk into a circle, and then it looked like you became senile for a second, but that's in human years. You seem very flustered after the fact. I did notice that. But no, I did not see what you saw.
Yes, so I have a feeling there's some really bad things going on because I had a vision of all these different colored gems going in different directions, and I believe we came across that whenever we fought the snake dude and the sexy lady.
You see him like start to lean back, and a magical chair just appears, made out of pure gold. That is peculiar.
I was hoping you would have some kind of maybe information on what that could be.
What the gem was, or what do you mean?
Just what it could represent. It was 5 different colored gems. I feel like that has some kind of importance with you being a god and all. Maybe you would have some...
You see him, and a book appears, he starts flipping through it. Wow, shit rolls, glitter gold, what the fuck, man?
It's fine, you know, we all have our days.
5 colors, you meant.
Yes.
There's a happy god that's related to colors, and then there's also the evil goddess, Tiamat.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Well...
Just based off the surrounding area that we found the ritual in.
Well, yes, that would probably make sense. I haven't heard from her in a while. She used to booty call me every so often. Or was trying to eat me. I couldn't remember.
No, yeah, she was trying to eat you, alright.
It's been like 200 years since I've heard from her.
Oh, no. Maybe her phone died.
Her what?
Nothing.
Let me write that down. Phone. That sounds like a good invention.
Maybe her kitchen died.
But if that was some part of Tiamat, then you might want to save her. I don't know who would want to try and defeat a god such as that. She's pretty powerful in of herself. That is very, very strange. Yeah, you want information on where to go next?
I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like, have you heard any tales of? Because I got like a broad general idea of where some of them were, but if there's any kind of history that you would know of being around all these years.
Of the gems in general? Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
I watch over the gnomes sometimes. It's one hell of a party up with the other gods. They're wild most of these days. They're just having a blast up there. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, we don't watch in on a lot of these locations. I guess I can keep an eye out if a gnome comes across a gem, but I haven't seen any recently. Besides you and that green gem.
Well, if you could do that, or like ask like the other gods, and maybe get back to me on that. That would be.
They don't worry about your petty little humanoid politics.
I wouldn't claim this as politics.
That's just a general term.
Okay. Understandable.
But we take care of the people that worship us. If they come across anything, maybe I'll let you know. Maybe I'll just mess with you. But
I appreciate a good joke, I have to admit. So I respect that.
Yeah, he walks over to Brother Elias, just starts going like this with his nose, just like slapping his nose left and right. Dwarven nose.
That's pretty good.
He'll think it was you. That's the best part. Bye.
Oh.
And Brother Elias goes, "What are you doing?"
Nothing. I have to go.
Did you at least find answers to your question?
Kind of. You know, Glitter Gold is a crazy character. You know, you probably don't know actually. He's a
No.
crazy character. Yeah, I forgot that you didn't know about him. He's a merry prankster, that guy. But
So I'm guessing it was at least a little bit successful that you talked to him.
you know, I haven't talked to him in a long time, so that's good news that we're still I'm still able to communicate with him.
Right.
But yeah, he was somewhat helpful.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in whichever way you're going next.
Yeah, thank you.
And you said you just head out?
Yeah, I just head out. I'm gonna go to my other thing.
Cool. Brother Elias walks over to the shrine, grabs your nugget, puts it in his pocket.
I'm gonna need that back. I will roll initiative on this if I have to.
And do what? Cast a spell? Ooh, you can't do that now, can you?
Fuck!
You walk back in, Brother Elias goes, I think you might have forgotten something, young man.
Yes, thank you, Brother Elias.
I might be 150, but apparently I'm still faster than you, and he hands it over.
Yeah. Okay, you keep talking like that, old man.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
What? Have a wonderful day.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Glitter Gold's not the only jokester around here, young man. And you're able to head out. Anything else you want to do during this time, Raskus?
I'm trying to think about who would be the best person to talk to about my other thing.
Yeah, you got plenty of options of things you want to do. None of you have seen Heidi or any of the Calder family come out of the castle in the last few days.
Then that's where I'm gonna go. Okay. To the castle.
You walk back up to the castle. The guards stop you. What do you think you're doing?
I'm here to speak with the Golder family.
We have been informed that we're not allowed to let anyone in.
They must have forgot to mention me then.
Do we need to go ask if Sir Raskus is allowed in?
No, because the answer will be yes.
Roll a persuasion or deception check.
Perception or deception?
Persuasion or deception?
Persuasion or deception. Deception it is, baby.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're better at...
19.
He looks over at the other guard. Did she say something about Raskus? The other one just looks over. What? Sorry, I was sleeping. What? So the first guard just palms his head. Just go in before we have to start a homicide case.
Oh my god, okay. Jeez, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
And as you walk by, the guard that sleeps why is he walking in there? You hear a large slap on the back of his head. Okay, stupid question. Sorry.
Yeah.
You walk back in. Yeah, knock on the door. The butler answers the door. Oh, yes, Sir Raskus. Welcome back.
Hello, I never got your name. I'm going to call you Alfred.
Do not call me that. I am just the butler.
Sorry, butler?
Does he have a name? Things I have to ask myself.
Is his name Alfred now?
It is not. I can promise you that. Nope. It is parentheses butler name parentheses. Good.
Insert butler name here.
That is what his name is at the moment. Oops.
That's what it's gonna stay as.
I had heard that you had talked to Heidi recently. Is that why you've come back? Or did you want to talk to Juniper?
I would like to speak with somebody who would know about the cards that y'all send out. If you know who would be the best person to speak with that.
That would most likely be Heidi, sir, because she's the one that's been running most of the things within the Calder name, at least for this town.
Okay. I would like to speak with Heidi then.
Oh, yes, right this way. Do you want any refreshments or food or anything?
I'll take a water if you have it.
I will bring that up. She's in her quarters again.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, you make your way up the stairs where the right side is still collapsed. You can see a couple people trying to work on clearing it out still. And you go up the left side, up and towards the eastern wing, which was the not collapsed one, if I remember correctly. Who knows? You knock on her door. You don't hear crying this time.
That's good.
The door is ajar, so...
I peek in to see if she's in there or not.
You see her working out in her room right now.
Oh! Hello. It's Raskus.
Oh, yes, hello. And she, like, drops what she's doing, just like, crushes into the ground. Yes, sir, how can I help you?
I had a quick question.
Absolutely. We
as to
can go take a
indulge me.
seat. And she, like,
thank
walks
you.
over to a main desk over there, and there's a secondary chair on the other side.
I climb up the chair and sit in it.
I like the use of "I climb up." That's a great visual to me.
A bit of a struggle.
Yeah, looking at the table, there's just a ton of paperwork on this table. You can see a bunch of different, like, taxes, money, stuff. Don't know how to word things. But you see, like, a bunch of different papers, notebooks, and all these other things on the desk. She puts on a little pince-nez set of glasses. Yes, Raskus, how can I assist you?
A quick question before, like, as a player, how long has it been since we did, like, session 1? Or, like, I don't know. How long has it been?
You guys started on the 6th of Coast. You guys started this session on the 19th, so it's been 13 days, so depending on how many days you waited to go talk to Heidi.
Okay.
So it's been roughly 2 weeks.
Okay. So I had a question about y'all's carts that you send out. Has there been any kind of information that you're aware of someone being returned from an outing? Because I had a member of my village go disappearing a while back. I'd say a good couple years, and he's been missing ever since.
Like, she starts flipping through the different books. I do not see anything related to the carts that we send out. The Calder family's what runs most of this continent. So, like, the highest up would be... Wow, I can't remember his name, and he's such an important character. Fuck, what's his name? Oh my god. I just drew, like, the deepest blank I could have ever drawn on the most important character for the first campaign. What the fuck's his name? What is his name? Where do I have names written down?
Jacobson.
No, that's definitely not it. Oh,
Michael.
Badrel. Badrel.
Yes.
Wow, I don't know how. I was like, I know his name is so bizarre, that's why I don't remember it. Badrel. Badrel Calder is the king of the continent. He takes up living in Telione, the capital.
Okay.
He would be the most knowledgeable on the majority of the shipments, or at least he would have someone that would know. We only keep track of what cards come in and out of our location. Where did your friend go missing?
Like I said, I'm trying to think based on my backstory. It'd be like I'd say a few years, a couple years.
Where, not
like,
when?
Any, huh?
Location.
Oh,
When?
location. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah.
It was around the area of Gabaldor.
Yeah, that would be in Tuvris, which we do not have any access to here. We definitely don't trade with Tuvris, at least not directly.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have any information on it.
Yeah, it's fine. What you've given me is more than I've had, so I appreciate it.
Well, I hope it assists you in whatever way possible. I hope you can find your friend.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what actually happened to him.
Is there any other details you'd want to give me? I could probably send word and try and get a ledger.
His name was Falcus. Falcus.
Okay. You said about 2 years ago near Gabaldor.
Yes.
I can attempt to send something up towards Badrel, but it could take a while to get any type of response.
It's fine. You could send out word. Maybe if they ever cross streams, I can head up that way and have a talk with him as well.
He's very hard to get access to. There's a couple ways. The easiest way is the Tournament of Champions, but we're running a little bit low on time for you guys to get to that, and those are some dangerous people.
What is that?
Teams of 5, 2, and 1. There's 3 sets. They all go and fight each other, and whoever is the victor of the 5v5s get invited to the King's dinner.
I see. Well, thank you for this information. Like I said, it was much more than I previously had, so it was very helpful.
That takes place on the 1st of Namu, which is in less than 10 days.
And where is the tournament held again?
It is held in Carleone, the capital, which is
Okay.
probably about a week off, just traveling straight there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that.
Even if you make it a few days late, you can at least watch the fights happen. They're very intriguing to watch, from what I've heard.
Okay. I will do my best to make it there in time, but I don't think it's going to be possible. But I'll still try. But once again, thank you very much, and enjoy your remaining of your workout.
Yeah, it was a pretty grueling one, as you can see that she's just sweating profusely.
I apologize for interrupting that as well.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was at the end of my rep anyway.
Oh, okay.
On your way out, you look at what she's picking up. It's probably almost 120 pounds each.
Damn,
Monster.
big bitch.
But she's super slim as a person, so it's great.
Sweet.
So,
Okay. I take my water and exit.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Raskus?
That was the main things on my agenda. I'll probably just assist in the inn. I guess that's what we're all doing, honestly, at this point.
Okay.
Gathering food and helping everything out. So.
Yeah, for everyone. If you ever walk outside, you see the shield guardian trying to pick up the heavier rocks, moving them. Where it takes 4 guards to try and pick up a boulder, the shield guardian just comes over, and just constantly moving it. The higher passive perception people of Kai, you also notice Dylan's just still in the shadows. He seems to be dressed in full black cloaks and everything. Just long 1,000 yards staring around, just looking worried at all times, but still keeping control of the shield guardian to bring it around and move it around. And I think that's where we're going to take our break before I start going into the second half of a lot of talking, mainly because I have to pee. But we'll be back in a few minutes.
I want to stay on stream, but I'm going to be eating food.
Yeah, that's fine. I recommend just leaving cams on, because it's kind of weird just having the names up there.
I'm going to beat myself out.
I like how things are setting up. I like it a lot.
Yeah, you guys are in a really weird phase of you don't really have any real direction to go. You have a bunch of little things you guys can try and do, but there's no real main mission or big side quest.
Yeah, is it stumble across something until we get a lead? That's what I'm...
Yeah, this is the whole aspect of it's an open world, but you have to let me know where you're going so I can have it prepared.
Cool. I like it.
And the best part is we ended at a perfect minute mark, so I don't have to worry about seconds.
Yes.
But I have to pee and refill my water because I'm already out. I did a lot of talking. Is glitter gold everything you imagined?
He's beautiful. I love glitter gold.
I feel like I did 6 different accents for him.
It's perfect. It's very fitting. I feel like he would just stick to one.
Yeah, he's got to stay inconspicuous.
Exactly.
I'll be back.
I like the thought of glitter gold. Looking up at Tiamat that's dragon team. I was just like, wait a second. Kind of like the whole dragon and donkey situation from Shrek. You're just like,
hold up.
No, wait a minute. Hold up.
How do you do that? I was just about to suggest that. I was chewing.
Like, how about you expand on that? Like,
expand.
I got my questions answered. I was like, can this dude drink? Can Kai drink?
That was. Why did you have to come to me for the sex education talk?
I mean, I had other things that I wanted to like do, but
It's not like that, Nate.
But I chose
No.
you because out of everyone else, I've kind of interacted with them more, and I was like, I haven't seen what Raskus is up to. I think Kai knows the least about Raskus, so he was like, what does Kai know about Raskus? That he's fairly smart, or at least plays off that way. So I was like, sure.
What?
He wasn't gonna go up to Eleonora because she's still like processing this. And someone who just lost their dad being like, is it normal to have a mom?
What's like just having a mom now?
What's it like just having a mom? Because I can't relate. I have a dad. Where's your dad at? Dead as hell.
Your mom and dad. There's her.
What shoes he got on?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was the only option. The other thing I wanted to do, the 2 other things I wanted to do can happen literally at any. One of them is a maybe, but it would be better if I did it in Winstead, but both of them I could do basically at any time.
Oh my god. Sorry.
You're done.
I ordered hibachi chicken from
Okay.
Tokyo Grill.
How is
And,
that good?
I don't know, but it weighs about 5 pounds. I'm
Damn.
in this container. I'm holding a child. Like it is that heavy.
Did you get to finish the Mystery of the Eye Biter?
I didn't get a chance to finish it. I ended up cutting it short a little bit. But y'all still in combat. And what was his name? Was it Damien?
Yeah.
He cast banishment on the giant creature.
Power play!
And
Power play!
everybody just going like that. He was like, "I'm gonna cast banishment."
Oh, so
Don't worry, that's
powerful.
not the only power play that he does.
It's not.
Yeah. So why'd the captain kill himself? Expand on that, Monty.
Can you talk about that here? Technically, are you allowed? Or how are you doing that? Because like, if they're watching this, are they gonna?
Like, this is during the break. Eventually, I'll figure out how to edit my videos to kind of get rid of the break section.
Premiere Pro, baby.
Yeah, but I need some kind of software like that. I'm gonna get one for my media production class I'm in anyway. Which I'm like, oh, I've learned a lot of this stuff from watching streamers and just my own experience producing stuff. Like, wow, I have a lot of information already. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like the fact that this light behind me, if I can turn the right way, should be on to backlight me, but I could care less.
Respect.
Why did he yeet himself? And it was a very
Yeah.
hard to answer question. He was just cursed, and he was drawn to do it. It was the easiest explanation.
Fair enough.
The term to a good captain goes down with the ship.
Mhm.
A lot more things kind of happened with him. He was just like, I'm not going down with this one. I'm gonna let them fight this one out. It was like the simplicity of it.
Gotcha.
Real question, Monty. Was there any chance for us actually catching him? No, that's not.
I was gonna say, I was like, after watching, I was like, I don't think.
I was gonna say I knew there wasn't, but I still want to ask that just in case.
Harder something.
Like, there was the attempt. If you guys used all your natural 20s on that, maybe.
That would have been crazy.
But no, you decided to use all your natural 20s on hitting me.
I mean, if you guys saved him, wouldn't he just jump off again?
Yeah.
But you guys are fast. Plummets again.
Oh, man, I guess I gotta be quicker next time. Yeah, it was awesome recording that, because all of the creatures in that were basically custom made except for the final boss.
Mhm.
And I was just like, how can I make these creatures as interesting as possible, yet make them not so complex that it's hard for a one-shot?
Yeah.
It worked out.
We're cool.
Yeah. That was 4 days to write that entire one-shot. Which, in fact, is not enough time, but it worked out great. Did I bullshit a lot? Yes. Absolutely. The engineer, his name was Eugene Ear.
Ugh, love it. My favorite.
It's like, I'm so intelligent because I understand how Warforged names are supposed to work.
Why did I just now get that?
Did you just now get it?
He's the Eugeneer. When I thought of that name, I went, man, I hate myself, but I gotta do it.
I am ashamed of how hard I laughed at it the first time I read it. I was like, that's hilarious. And was laughing for a solid minute.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait like another 10 seconds and we'll be back.
Cool.
Because I already wrote down the time that we were back, so I didn't think we were gonna make 30, so oops. But we are now back. So, any other loose ends that people want to do before I start throwing things at you? Just assuming
I
that...
forgot to mention that I am actively avoiding everyone as much as possible.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Damn. Alright.
Like, everyone being people or the party?
The party specifically.
Cold-blooded killer over here, Christ.
I guess one thing I do, is at some point try to go to Brother Elias and get this, and just see if I can pray. See if I can...
Oh yeah, I helped Raskus, not even just the other day. I can absolutely attempt to help you.
Okay. I don't know how this, I mean, I've tried it before. I made a bed of flowers and then I prayed. Is that okay? Is it okay to do that here? Or you want me to do that outside? Where?
Well, if it's more nature-based, we can go in the terrarium to be amongst the flowers and the... Oh, fuck, what are they called? I think they're like night glows, glow spheres, some shit. Some say
like
Luna
that.
thing. I have it written down somewhere. What are they called? Moon motes.
I would imagine your brother Elias say that, like, what the fuck they're called.
The shit inside of the terrarium. They float around every so often.
Yeah, Brother Elias, yeah, lead the way.
He like walks over to a section where like the back door is, cause it's like a giant donut basically is the way this building works with a terrarium in the middle. Walk towards the back and where you can see a lot more of religious iconography and tools that would be used by some kind of a priest, like incense and all of the other type of things. He brings you over to the back door, opens it up. If you want to head on in, you absolutely can. If you want my assistance, I can attempt to help you as well.
Yeah, I would appreciate your assistance greatly.
Well, after you. I have to lock up anyway.
Okay. I walk in. I place my hand on like the earth, I guess, and like grip, like I grab a clump of it, like while my hand is placed on the ground, and try to form. I use Druidcraft to create the same circle of flowers that I surrounded myself around last time amongst the moon motes.
Yeah. Casting Druidcraft in here, you intend for these reddish yellow flowers, but they come out as different versions of purple, blue, and like teal instead.
I look around. That's interesting. Okay.
Well, your ability to create flowers is somewhat based on the area that you are in. Since you are in the place of Seluna, it's going to choose more of the nightshades and the other moonflowers.
That makes sense. Yeah. I sit down. I lay my staff like on my lap, and kind of concentrate on the same feeling that I felt last time. I think you described it as like it was like a rush of like air.
Yeah, you had the torrent of air surrounding you.
Yeah. And I just sit there and like not beg, but just like heavy intent, trying to get this to work.
Okay, give me 2 D100s. Take the
We
higher.
are hundreds. How do I do that in roll 20? Or do you want me to actually roll that?
You can do it in roll 20, but you have regular dice. I trust you to not give me an asinine number.
Cool.
It's not like this is a divine intervention where you have to roll your level.
I think that's I got a 9 and 2 zeros.
So that's a 9.
Oh, that's a 9.
That's
okay.
a 9 out of 100.
Okay.
Which, if this was a divine intervention, that'd be very good. But that is not what this is.
Cool. That's a 10 and a 9. Is that a 19? What is that?
A 10 and a 9? Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah.
Wow, you rolled even lower than Raskus.
Yeah.
Wait, why is the double zeros a 0?
I need to look at my own D10s now.
'Cause I always thought that was 100.
If you do 0, 0, 0, that's 100.
Oh.
Because on a D10 that doesn't have the 2, a 0 signifies a 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see now. I see.
Wow, a 19 and a 9. That is impressive.
Yeah,
That
I
is very
don't know
impressive.
how. Maybe I shouldn't use those new dice. Alright, those are going in the dice jail.
In your attempts to connect with Brother Elias there in his same praying pattern, you don't really feel much. It's almost just the eerie silence of the night goddess around. Almost seems to be blocking out any access of the god that you were intending for.
After a while, I get up. Thank you, Brother Elias, for helping. I do appreciate it.
Well, you're absolutely allowed to try again. What color flowers were you intending when you used your little magic?
It was reds and yellows and orange. And I felt a rushing wind.
And you got violets, blues, and teals here. If your intended location of color was the red spectrum, You might want to try the Temple of Palor. I believe
A lot of people telling me about him.
I believe the closest one is in Solaris. That's kind of where it got its name from.
Okay.
It is said that you can't see Palor when you see him. He's just a solar flare of a person. So they had named the city after him. But I'm deeply sorry to hear that you weren't able to connect with whoever you were aiming for.
It's fine. I might have done something wrong. I'm still new to all of this religion things. But I really do appreciate it, Brother Elias. I really do.
But it wasn't without intent. A god can see these things. It can see intent.
I hope so.
I know so, young man.
I kind of doesn't really know the situation. Well, doesn't really know the etiquette. So I guess he kind of just sits there. I gotta get going now. I really do appreciate. You do, and he kind of like bows, or it starts to bow, and it's like, is this like waiting for like a you don't have to do this, and just continues.
Like as you bow, he just pats you on the fire hair, and it's like, I was thinking that to burn a little bit more, but no, don't worry about those formalities. We try to keep it simple here. We don't want anything difficult.
I will come back soon. I can't wait to tell you everything about this.
I can't wait to hear the stories that you have to tell, Sir Kai. But I have to go and check up on Miss Eleonora. Her mother, more specifically. I never got her name, I'm sorry.
I haven't seen her either. Tell her that we're all concerned and we all care about her.
I will do that.
And I almost said gallop as if it was a horse again, and I walk away.
I double left foot my way out of this building. On the fourth day, Raskus, after you come out from the Calder Castle, from the south, or I guess like the southeast entrance, which goes towards Durantel and Leibster to the east, you hear a set of 3 people galloping on horseback towards the center of town, and you swear you hear one of them like yelling out Eleonora's name.
Oh. I rush to. Eleanor is still in the tavern, correct? Or like in the inn, I assume.
What time of day would this be?
This is like around noonish, like early afternoon.
Yeah, I'd probably be helping with the like lunch rush, I'm assuming.
Okay, so then as I'm running out of the castle, I'm rushing towards the inn to and let her know that there's people looking for her.
As soon as I hear that, I drop everything in my hands and sprint out of the inn.
Now I gotta clean this chicken up. What the hell?
Sorry, Phila.
Yeah, you make your way out into the main market area, and you see a fairly familiar human, tall, muscular. He has dark brown hair and blue eyes. You can see him just looking around frantically, and he seems to have 2 Durantelian guards with him.
I
He's just looking around. Eleonora!
Right up to him.
Oh, so I got your letter. And he just like gives you a hug.
I hug him extremely tightly, trying not to cry, Just because I did not expect him to be the one who actually came. What are you doing here, Will? I said someone, I didn't mean you.
Well, you guys are extremely important to us, so why wouldn't I? Plus my dad doesn't know. Oops. I'd kind of gotten the letter and immediately was on my way. The two guards just decided to follow me because I am important. I have to have somebody with me. I can't get past everyone, like you can, sorry.
Well, I attract a lot less attention than you do, so...
Yeah, the two guards, like, look at you, say, do we recognize you? I feel like we should. Why we've seen you around the castle?
I do work there.
No, that's not it.
I roll my eyes and turn back to Will. Like, trying to, like, blink away any tears that might be, like, growing in my eyes, because I do not want to cry in front of him.
Where is she?
She's in the inn. I haven't... Actually, no, wait. Sorry, I've been running around like crazy. He's at the temple. I can take you if you would like.
He, like, grabs both of your shoulders. It's okay. I'm here. You don't have to be freaking out. You're fine. You're fine.
But I'm not. There's... Never mind. And I start walking towards the temple, assuming he's gonna follow.
Yeah, like, he follows you, and so do the two guards. I'm trying to read through the message again. I'm here to attempt to keep her safe as much as I can. And the guards will assist me. We have a cart on our way to be able to bring her back. I will personally take care of this, Eleanor.
I know. I wanted to make sure she's safe. She's all I have left.
You just see him do, like, his little cocky smile. Well, she's gonna be safe with me.
I fully punch him in the shoulder, like, full strength.
The two guards pull their swords. Excuse me, what's happening here?
He's getting his butt kicked like he always does.
You see him just go, it's fine. As he's, like, slowly getting up and dusting off his really nice coat. But why wouldn't you have sent something sooner?
What do you mean? I sent something as soon as I could.
Yes, but you were going on a dangerous adventure and didn't even let us know?
I didn't expect this. This was just supposed to be my normal trip. Like always.
Things have gotten so much weirder in the last few years, we can't always expect a simple trip to be that easy.
You're telling me.
But we do have to get your mother back. Sooner rather than later. My father doesn't even know how to do his laundry right now. He's freaking out.
Why wouldn't he be able to do his laundry?
I don't know. He's just going through one of his phases again. He's getting all worried about everyone else. Having important people go missing is not something that he enjoys being told to him.
Wait, what do you mean important people going missing? Have there been more disappearances other than my parents?
In one night, 4 people end up going missing. Your parents were 2 of them, and then there was 2 others.
Ooh.
They were more of the heads of the fishing community more than anyone of actual political standing, but...
Is Aaron okay?
Yes, she's fine. She's too wily to get captured like that. They were all older adults.
And her father too, he's alright.
I haven't been able to check in on them personally, no, I don't know. My father's just been in a tizzy. It's been a weird few days.
Well, if you were my son, I'd always be in a tizzy too.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. But, you don't have to worry about your mother. I got her.
I know. I know.
As Brother Elias is just standing there. So, are you going to introduce me to your 3 friends, or am I just going to have to let them in? What?
Sorry, Brother Elias, this is Lord William Quicksilver. He's come to...
You see his eyes just, like, light up? Oh, my apologies.
He's just come to take my mother back to Duranta.
Well, she has been doing a lot better since I've been able to kind of keep her in a very much more relaxed state through my magical means. Come.
Has she woken up yet?
Yes, she has. I've been making sure she stays fed and everything. You walk in, she's sitting up, reading a book, but it looks like she's still struggling to stay awake, even though that she is tired.
Mom.
Yes.
I like wrap her up super carefully, but like super tight.
I am not the burrito. Please let go. I just want to read my book.
Sorry, I was so worried.
Yeah, it was... I don't know if you can give a better explanation of what just happened to me. But we had a really nice lady walk in, and then everything kind of went dark.
I look back at Will over my shoulder, like, kind of just, like, acknowledging that he's there. And then I turn back to my mom.
Is that your boyfriend?
Mom, you know Will.
Oh, that's Sir Quicksilver. My apologies.
I laugh at the name like I always do. He's come to take you back to Durantal. I can't come with you. I have to stay with my friends. But, Dad's gone.
Is he at the inn or something to bring me back some more alcohol?
No, Mom. He's with Eldar. I couldn't save him.
Oh. And she just starts full crying.
The same. I'm sorry, Mom. I tried. I tried to bring him back, and I couldn't. I wasn't strong enough.
We have our times. It's... Who knew it was gonna be at the hands of someone that was nice to us?
He wasn't nice, Mom.
He?
She was evil. Wait. Who are you talking about?
She was a very well-dressed young lady with black hair. That's the last person I really remember before waking up here.
Yeah. She wasn't good, Mom.
Yeah, but you said
But
he. Who?
No,
he?
I said... It doesn't matter, Mom. It's okay. It's over now. And you'll be safe. Will's gonna take care of you.
And she calls him over, slaps him on the face. You better take care of me, little man. It's nap time. And she just passes out once again. Brother Elias goes, yeah, she's only been able to stay awake for about an hour-long increments. She's still extremely exhausted from whatever had happened to her. But she's definitely got your spirit. I can see where you get your liveliness from.
Definitely from her.
But, Sir Quicksilver, she should be good to go in the next couple days, I believe.
Well, let me show you the inn, since you'll have to wait for the carriage to arrive, and, we have things that we need to talk about.
Is it at least sanitary?
Yes, I've been working there, so you know it is.
I love Ian. No. Well, guards, you know who this whole thing's about. You watch her. I will be going off. The guards just stare at him with a blank stare.
Bye! And then we run off like we did when we were kids.
They're never going to change, are they? No, I don't think they're going to. Fucking kids.
Hey, I'm an adult now. I can do what I want.
Like, this is after you guys have both already left.
Oh.
Brother Elias just leaves the room. You guys can go back to the inn.
Oof. Are any of the party members inside the inn eating when I walk in with this boy that they've never met?
Raskus would still theoretically be around. I think Enos would probably be back from his training today. Since we haven't heard Val's lovely voice in a while.
Hi.
There's the serotonin I needed.
Hi.
Yeah, Raskus and Enos, you see Eleonora walk in with a strapping young man.
Oh.
And this is the first time you've seen her smile. Like a real smile probably ever, but any kind of smile in a very long time. And she doesn't, I guess I don't look around much when we first walk in. I'm just kind of like explaining like the inn and how I've been helping and stuff.
Well, this place definitely did a lot better than the rest of these places. Is that guy pooping himself? I don't want to know. Yep, this place is lovely.
You're such a twig. Oh my goodness.
It's a lot less shiny than most of the places I typically go. Have you made any friends amongst any of these people around?
Do I notice Raskus and Enos sitting in the place?
Yeah. Where are you guys? If you're in the inn, you're in the inn. If you're not, you're not.
I'm in the inn shitting myself,
Yeah.
apparently.
Are you?
Is that a gnome in the corner just taking a shit?
That's fire, dude, just sitting in the fireplace.
No, Kai's still out with Shayla today.
Yeah, I'm still with Shaylin meditating.
I would say Raskus is in the inn, just kind of chilling.
Just kind of
In the
eating.
room or in the
right
main
there.
area?
In the main area, helping out Phyllis, if possible. Whatever can be done at the moment.
Yeah, you're just waiting tables, Enos. You're still trying to outdrink Phila and not succeeding, even though it's 1 p.m.
I've met some people. I don't know if I'd consider them friends yet, but they're definitely something, and I gestured to Raskus and Enos.
I don't know. Who's that?
It's just a friend from home. Have you seen Kai?
No. Enos is over there drinking. I'm waiting tables. So I have not been around, so I do not know. I'm sorry.
Great. No, it's quite alright. I'm just gonna go show him to his room. I'll be back down in a little bit. And I am
Yep.
super awkward trying to avoid eye contact with Raskus. Like, trying to avoid any kind of, like, how are you doing?
No, never mind.
William reaches his hand down to shake your hand, Raskus. It's very nice to meet an associate, I guess, of Eleonora.
No, we're friends.
Okay, she was giving a different outcome of that, but I'll take your word for it.
I smacked him in the arms super hard.
I'm trying to be friendly. I don't know how to do this with common folk. I'm sorry.
Excuse you.
It's like common folk.
Oop.
I definitely
Look
stepped
at
on this
me.
like super
I'm
hard.
drowning in drip, baby.
It's I've never
Covered
seen
in
this many injured
dirt.
people in one room before. I'm sorry.
That's that's fine. The city's been under attack lately, so you know how it is.
Yes.
doesn't.
Oh,
Should I be sending word to Durantel to send help? Like,
I mean that would be great. I think.
I mean, that was in the letter.
fuck, was it?
Magically,
not?
20 people show up.
I'm pretty sure I put it in there.
I've read it like 3 times and I just keep forgetting it.
I honestly think that's so funny though that he read it and like he immediately like left without finishing reading the letter.
Oh, yep. The last sentence I just keep not getting to when I read it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's a very Will thing to do. He would have been like, "Oh, I have to go see her," and
Yeah.
then just didn't fact that the entire city was destroyed.
He pulls out the letter, like uncrumples the mess of it. Oh! Oh!
He turns it over like.
Oh, it was on the back of the letter! Oh!
I don't
Damn
know why
it.
Eldath cursed me with such a dim-witted friend like you, but I smile
She's very harsh.
and honestly probably blush a little bit because I'm still flustered that he's actually here.
You know, words can hurt. You're bringing me up to a room, right? Let's head on up.
Fine, I'll be back down, Raskus. Just keep Philip preoccupied, and thank you for cleaning up my mess earlier.
No
I'm
problem.
plenty preoccupied with the big man.
Hi, Enos.
Yeah.
As Phila is going very cross-eyed.
I guess I show him upstairs. I guess I'll just make him an extra little cot next, like in our room, since there's enough space, and I'm sure there's no empty rooms.
Correct. So he would be
So-
in your room most likely, unless you want to put him in the boys' room.
I mean, I'm the only girl, so I was sharing a room with Raskus anyway.
Yeah.
The boys.
Wouldn't be the first time we probably shared a room, so.
Boys.
The boys.
We are devolving. We are going back to monkey very quickly. It is so hot in my room right now.
Monkey.
A lot less decorated than I would have expected. And as Matic like runs up to him,
And I kneel down and pet Madak.
he's like growling. He's growling at William.
Hey, it's okay. He's a friend. But you can still bite him.
He like walks back over into the side of the room. He just like crosses his paws. Looks like he's plotting. So the dog's gonna be in the other room, right?
No, he's mine. And it's a wolf, not a dog.
That's why it's so much scarier. Good to know. Does it have fleas? Have you checked it for any diseases?
You're a lot more annoying than I remember.
It's almost like it's not the same one from the backstory. Because it is a lot to go through.
Oh, wow, thanks. Work hard on it.
You did work hard. It's just my brain go fast.
You also probably have not read it since the first time.
I have it right in front of me. I read it before we started.
It's fine.
It's just I am not very good at descriptive words. I think those are called adjectives. I am not very Englishly inclined, so big words scare me. But I can stay here, I guess, for the next couple of days. Are you still going to be around?
Yes, for a little while. But after that, I'm traveling again.
Any idea of where you intend to go? So I can let Father know that you will not be back for a while?
Probably Solaris, and after that, I have no idea. I don't know if I'll be coming back. Ever.
Well, hopefully you can keep your associates safe in whatever crazy scheme that you guys are gonna be doing. Nothing's ever simple with you. Everything's gotta be outlandish, so hopefully they'll keep you safe and you keep them safe. That's all I can really hope for.
If only you knew.
If only I knew what.
Why these past few years have been so outlandish. Why I was always the weird child. You wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, you were absolutely different. That's not going to be questioned. But I was always looked at differently as well.
I punch him again.
Okay. It's starting to hurt now. And then Maddox comes out of nowhere and bites his ankle.
It can't hurt that bad.
He's skinny boy.
That's true.
But
he's a...
hopefully everything goes well in whatever travels you're going on. I can't even imagine what someone as outgoing as you would be able to get themselves into.
Too much. I'm scared, Will. I didn't think I'd lose my dad. And no less it's my fault. And
it's
now
not
I'm
your fault.
You don't know that.
I know.
You don't know anything
you.
outside of your little castle.
It would never be your intention.
But it still happened. And it's still because of me. Sorry, there's a cat. And she's angry at my thumb.
Maddox, what are you doing?
Maddox, when did you look like that? What's going on?
Why'd you get so small, Maddox?
And change species.
No, that's not the part we're worried about.
Yeah. Wild shape, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I will assist in any way I can. I have standing, I have a voice. I can help try and encourage people to get stuff done around here. Is there anyone that's been leading the pact on movement around here?
Probably SJ. He's been doing a lot of the coordinating. I don't know where he'd be right now, but we could go check later. Sorry, she's like absolutely devouring me. Ouch.
I will absolutely go try and search out this SJ description, anything to go off of besides a name.
Big, tall man.
I brought two of those with me.
Big. What?
I brought two of those with me.
No, those are not big men. You will understand when you see. Check the armory first. But I've got to go talk to my friends.
So they are your friends. Haha, gotcha.
I look like I'm gonna go punch him again.
I've been taking classes. I can block you this time.
Oh, really?
No, please don't hit me. I gotta keep this jawline in shape. Please don't hit me again.
For who?
For me.
I definitely punch. I sock him in the face.
Okay. Okay, that one hurt. Ow.
I guess I do a little healing, just as like a try me again. And I won't heal you this time.
Yeah, after you finish the heal, you see him blushing. So I think we both have work we have to do around here. I'll go search for this SJ guy.
Alright.
And he
I'll
makes
see you
his
later,
way out.
Will. And I guess I go back downstairs, because I guess we've got some conversations to have, people.
Enos, give me a Constitution saving throw. Natural 20 from Phila, baby. You don't win.
Oh.
No day of the week.
Get a natural 20. Get a natural 20, dog.
Please. Don't tell me for
Horrible.
one.
Yeah, Phil, I got you this time.
This time.
With a 14 from you, Phil's just like, all this work you've been doing with the lovely little ranger lady, it's got you soft. I can't sleep, I have to attend to people, and he goes back into the kitchen. He takes a super nap in like a split second. But you are very drunk, Enos.
I just go, I'll get you next time. Don't worry, and just pass out on the table.
From what I've heard, you only have a couple more days here, big man. Yeah, so Raskus Eleonora comes back down. Enos is asleep. Kai is in the forest.
Who
Give me a perception check, actually, Raskus.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. 15.
You can see that Will is blushing when he comes out of the room, and like he quickly makes his way out in search of something.
Do I see this?
No, because he's behind you.
Oh, okay. Does
I'm
Rasmus
trying to
notice
cause
the little
drama.
Did y'all?
Did we what?
No, you know what? Never mind. Who was that? Who's that? Who?
That's my friend Will. He's come to take my mom back to our town. Why?
Raskus, that was also your room that they went into as well. Just to throw a little bit more kindling on the fire that's happening here.
Look, what you do on your own time is on you.
I don't understand what you mean.
I know.
Raskus, I'm confused. Can I roll a perception check to see if I know what he's insinuating?
It's an insight check, yes.
Okay, I'll do an insight check and see if I know what he's insinuating.
Please,
Give a
natural.
persuasion check, Raskus.
Oh, let me grab this dice. Oh shit, 10.
I got a 16.
Yeah, you know what he's trying to say.
Raskus, no!
He came out flushing.
What do you
Wait.
mean? It's
You
probably
didn't
because I
see it?
punched him.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I had to heal him because I probably broke his nose. But
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
It makes so much
Oh.
more sense than the alternative.
Yeah, that makes sense. I should have
But
known.
no.
He said his name was Will,
Yeah,
and he's a friend from your town.
yeah. Stop laughing, Val!
Enos looks over, like his head's still on the table, like asleep. You know, most men don't blush from getting punched. And then just
Oh,
They
Goes back.
don't.
yeah, baby.
Maybe he's just really weak, I guess.
I think that there's something between you two. Maybe you don't know it, but maybe to Will. I'm just saying. I think that you should potentially look and investigate that on your own time.
I pull out my dagger and point it under his chin. Now look here.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Even if I wanted it. No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
My apologies.
Understood?
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So what was Will doing here from your town?
I told you he's come to take my mom home. Just
Oh,
to make sure she gets there safely.
okay. Understand.
But he'll be in town for a few days, so
Really
yeah.
interesting.
He's gonna stay in our room, but on the floor. Not in your bed.
Okay. That's okay. That's fine.
I feel like Ian just got a new objective.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Side quest acquired.
It's about to do Operation Ship Time.
Yeah, shipping me and Will. Oh my god, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine though?
Little
Like
gnome
you,
boy
Will.
and prick Will. Okay.
Will, I have a question.
We don't know Raskus' sexuality yet.
Exactly. You just
Theoretically, we don't know anyone's sexuality. It seems Eleonora is bi from the Genevieve situation.
And the Shayla.
Oh, the
situation.
Shayla's, that's what I meant. More specifically. I just keep forgetting Shayla's around because it's just an NPC that isn't listed on my list of 400 NPCs.
And then obviously Will, because that's very obvious attraction.
yeah. Oh, but
Um,
we don't blush when they get punched. Yeah, whatever.
Raskus,
Whatever.
we should talk.
Okay. What do you want to talk about? I mean, I'm like helping the tables out right now. It's still kind of. Is it still busy in there, GM?
It's mainly that you're just bringing food over to the tired people at the tables, whether it be the guards that have been working all day, or the people that are still injured and are getting help in healing themselves along with everything else. So they're not really moving, but you're just supplying them with food. You're just making sure they constantly have like bread on their table so they can just munch if they need it.
Gotcha. So would it be bad if I were to leave at the current moment?
Phila is plenty capable of doing everything.
Oh,
He just
okay.
he just appreciates the assistance.
Okay. Then I set whatever I have left down, and I'm like, all right, yeah. What do you want? What do you need to talk about? We can go wherever you want to.
It's at around this point you see a figure completely dressed in black, like black cloak, black like everything. You guys know this to be Dylan. He just walks in and just walks upstairs.
Is there like a field nearby? I know there's like a empty space between the town and the river, right?
Yeah, like behind the castle.
I guess just if we go outside and just like kind of like sit out in the like under a tree or something where it's like quiet and deserted.
Okay.
I feel like we should also, when we get a chance, figure out why Dylan's in the inn and dressed in all black. But more about that later.
Yeah, Enos is still in the inn, unless you want to go somewhere, Enos.
Nah, I'll stay. Unless you guys want me to go with you.
I mean, sure. But I feel like he's just trying to lay low, considering he's basically an alien and would attract
That's true.
a lot of
Probably.
That's true. He do be speaking through like dimensions, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit odd.
Yeah.
I guess I sit down like cross-legged in the grass. Hopefully there's no bugs or snakes.
Just all
Are
snakes.
you rolling for bugs?
The grass of snakes. Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
Since I've still never gotten a full answer on who has what, who has the weapons?
If anything, well, none of us can use it. I'm gonna just say I have them because I had to identify, so I probably have them.
And I
I'll get
have the
weapon.
armor.
I'll get the weapons to Kai and the armor to Eleanor.
Okay, I didn't know if Enos wanted a third great sword or a second great
I
sword.
mean, whenever I see him, I'll probably, whenever I stumble in to the inn, I kind of want to talk to Enos anyway at some point. But, yeah, whenever I see Enos, I'll probably give him that greatsword.
Yeah, if you just want to fast forward and mark off 100 gold, you can get your pearl.
Okay, cool.
The Jasper's Glaze would have it.
Cool. I'll go there and I'll just mark off 100 gold.
Yeah, and then you can just spend your time identifying. You know what they do now. You got all of it.
Cool.
So if you think you would hand it off to Enos, you could absolutely do that.
Cool. I mean, shit, no one else can use it.
Grimm's Tale does work a little bit different. If you can attune to it, it automatically you become proficient in it.
Really?
There's a very big caveat to being able to attune to it, though. You guys can resume your little picnic in the field now.
Now that we're like outside of kind of like the public eye, this facade that she had of like not caring, not talking to anyone, obviously the pulling out the dagger. She looks absolutely broken. Or I look absolutely broken. And like now it's kind of more apparent that like there's dark circles under my eyes. I've been crying a lot. Raskus, I know you know that something is weird with me. And I feel like you deserve to know. But it's hard to know where to start. So do you have questions for me?
I mean, I don't really have any questions. I just know the pain of losing a loved one and them not being there. So I don't really have any. Go ahead, laugh. Go ahead.
I want the wings.
Oh shit. No, we're gonna roll with it though. We're gonna roll with it. Yeah, I just know that like losing a loved one is so hard, and I'm here for you if you need it.
Are you thick-skulled? Like,
What does that mean?
I mean, I appreciate your sympathy, and yes, it's been hard, but I meant more of the I glow and have wings.
Oh, that is a thing. Yeah, we should probably talk about that. Because you described it to me and Kai as a wild shape, which is what I assume that he is doing. But I don't think those are the same.
I mean, I said it was a type wild shape, not that it was. But like I said, it's hard to know where exactly to start. So I guess if you just have specific questions, that might be easier.
So how can you have wings?
Like, I'm part angel.
Okay.
I think that's how this works. I'm not really sure. From everyone I've talked to, it's kind of, yeah. So, yeah.
What do you... Okay, hang on. Let me take this in.
I'm sorry.
I guess
I'm laughing so much.
no, it's fine. Because apparently I'm thick-skulled, whatever that means. Again, I didn't get an explanation on that. So you're part angel. Potentially.
Yeah. Most likely.
Why do we not know this for sure?
I mean, it's like there's a very small chance that that's not actually what it is. But from as much as I've read, yeah, let's just go with yeah.
We'll just roll with that, I guess. So there's no one in your town that knows, or like your family doesn't know?
I mean, my family knows that I'm different, but I didn't find out until a few years ago that, like, why I was different, or that I could do that.
How did you come about figuring that out?
Remember when I told you guys about the temple that I trained at?
Yes.
There. That's where I found out.
Was it just like spur of the moment, or like were you like really angry or sad, or like mixed with like emotion? Like what? Did something cause it to happen, or was it just like that?
The person, my mentor, when I showed up there, he knew I was different. And I knew I was different, but he knew how and in what way. And so it was through there that I learned to do that and to, I guess, expand my abilities, or at least learn how to use them.
Mhm.
I'm still not completely sure. His knowledge was limited, but I'm hoping to find out more.
I gotcha. Do you have any idea like what it could mean for you, or is it just all a blur right now?
I'm not completely sure. From what I've read and from who I've talked to, someone made me like this but I don't know who or why. So there's this whole, I guess, destiny or fate ahead of me that I am constantly worried if I'm walking along properly or if I'm, I guess, rebelling against it and not knowing. But it's hard to feel like I have no choice over what I'm doing with my life. Especially because, Eldoth is my goddess. She's everything and everything I've ever grown up with. But now to have to face the possibility of someone else affecting my life and wanting me to do things, it's conflicting at times because I don't know what this other being wants from me. Apparently they're good, which was what I was really afraid of, but I don't know.
Did Genevieve have to do anything with this? I know there was some tension between you two.
I mean, she knew what I was, which scared me because I try to keep it a secret because we are hunted for various reasons. Some people just don't like that there are plain touched beings. Like, I don't know, but she surprisingly answered some of the questions I had, which is ironic, but
yeah, it's kind of weird, but I mean, good nonetheless. Why haven't you told anybody else?
I don't know if I'm ready to talk to anyone else yet. I'm still dealing with the loss of my father, and I don't know. You seemed pretty easy to talk to, and you went through a lot when you stepped in that circle too. It changed you. I can tell. I don't know how, and you don't have to tell me. But
I don't even understand it completely myself yet. I just found out that I looked older, physically looked older.
I mean, I told you that,
other
but
day. I didn't see the effect. I didn't see the effects of it. Is what I should have said. You guys did say I looked older, but to see how it changed me was a bit odd. But it's still the same old Raskus. I think potentially we haven't made it that far yet. But I mean, I appreciate you coming to me for this. But I mean, do you want any help trying to figure this out?
I mean, if wherever we go, I've been trying to find as much information as I can. It's weird to have such a firm grasp of what you are, but at the same time not understand it. And Genevieve said in order to find out who made me like this, we'd have to go to the Celestial.
I have to go to what? I think you might have cut out, and I really wanted to hear what that word was.
I heard celestial.
Celestial plane.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the word that I needed. Cool.
Write that in the DM notes.
No, it's just like I just wanted to know what she said because I felt like that was such an important piece of information. I was like, celestial.
No.
That's a language.
Well, I'll tell you what. From here on out, wherever we go, I will do my best to assist you in trying to help you figure out what you are. And I put my hand out like the little teamwork thing.
I lean forward and give him a hug.
That works too.
No one else knows. At least not the full truth. Not even Will.
Well, your secret's safe with me.
I'll tell them eventually. I have no idea where Kai is at, and Enos seemed like he was pretty incapacitated, so...
No.
He recovers quickly.
But I think we should go try to find the others and plan out next steps.
Yeah, we should probably go find Kai.
Yeah, I was about to say, at this point, it's probably around 3 p.m. Kai, you would have been back by now.
I swear, if he's making out with Shayla, I'm gonna...
I had dibs.
God damn it.
I'm
supposed to be mine.
Can I add seducing Shayla to my list?
Sure.
While
Sure.
God.
Absolutely. I'm kind of like averaging out how many days I feel have gone by. I think this is day 6 of 7 at this point. Like, so we're kind of getting towards the end of the week. So this is where the end of working around kind of comes into play.
So if Will's gonna make a move, he better do it now.
Yeah, so we're gonna kind of go back into normal time instead of fast forward time soup. So it's around 3 p.m. on the 6th day. So I have to do finger math because I'm doing 2 sets of numbers at the same time. 19, 20, 21, 22. So it is the 23rd of Coast now. So I don't remember what day of the week that is. Do I have it written down? Boy, howdy, I don't. Pretty sure the 6th was a Wednesday, so it's basically Saturday.
Saturdays for the boys.
It's not called Saturday, but that's the way it's meant for you guys.
It's for the boys.
Yeah, where's Will?
It's Satura.
Oh no.
Satura is the name for Saturday.
Oh no. Will.
Yeah. But theoretically, you guys all reconvene back in the inn. Enos, you're mostly sober.
Oh god.
Kai is there. Eleonora, Kai, and Raskus give me perception checks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, that's performance. Let me not get that one.
I got a 9.
You said dirty 20?
Yeah, I did. I got that.
Happy someone got it because I rolled a 7.
Yeah, I saw that. Why did I see that? How did I see that?
You probably saw it in D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Raskus, you see Will is extremely lost in the middle. It's like tall man. He's just looking around.
Excuse me. Down here.
Oh shit.
Hello.
You're Raskus, right?
Yes.
Eleonora's associate friend.
Yes. You seem a bit lost.
Yes, I was told to find SJ. I was given the description of tall, strong man, and I don't see him anywhere.
He would be more at the armory.
Where is that?
That is... Where are we on the map? I don't know where on
You guys
the
are like
map.
basically in the market.
Yes. I point him in the direction of what I believe it to be. Would it be in the craftsman section of town?
It is number 1 on the map.
Number 1 on the map. Okay. I point him in a northeast direction because I have keen mind.
It's like
And I'll walk him over there.
the Bullet Fiend.
Yes.
How barbaric of a name.
Well, we are townsfolk, apparently. Or common folk. Kind of brush that off. Right this way, right this way.
Raskus is like that protective older brother that's like, I'm gonna give as much hell as possible.
Why can't I find Enos on this page? Oh well. I'm just gonna... I'll just create a new one.
And I,
So I can actually put you guys back on the Winstead map. Yeah. Don't know why he's missing. It's like, okay. You all walk in. SJ is not there, but his assistant is.
okay.
Hello. How can I help you?
Hello. Would you happen to know where SJ is?
Yes, he's getting his treatment for the day over at the Temple of Telione. Telione. Fuck.
Oh.
Always say it wrong. It makes me angry.
This is the gardener the assistant's like, Temple of Telione, fuck. It's like, whoa, are you okay?
Yeah, like she is like a shorter human woman, but her arms are built very well.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, thank you for the information. I guess we'll go visit him real quick. So hop on out of there and start heading towards the temple.
You guys find SJ in there. He's getting his arm checked once again, his leg checked, just getting his daily healing from Brother Elias. Oh, what great pleasure do I have to have all of you guys around.
SJ, my friend, my dear friend, how are you doing? Ow. Fuck. Sorry.
I'm sorry, the door comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm short.
I'm doing alright. The guards are getting on my last goddamn nerve. They are very not helpful most of the time.
Yeah.
The giant metal creature has been doing a lot of the work. I'm sorry. Hello, sir. I am Steel Joint. A lot of my friends call me SJ, and who would you be?
This is Will. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Raskus. I'm just used to introducing myself because I'm somewhat royalty. It's a normal thing to do, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I am William Quicksilver. I am the second in line of the Quicksilver family of Durantel. And why are you here? Like, doesn't this kind of seem a little bit out of your range of expertise, Sir Prince, or whatever you would be?
Get him, SJ. Get him.
You hate the 1%.
SJ starts standing up, and he's an entire foot taller than William.
Oh.
I was told that I should find you to assist with talking to people. I'm here. It's fine. Like pats him on the head. It's not every day I get to meet a prince. And it would be a lot funnier to watch you deal with the guards anyway. Good luck. As he sits back down in his bed and Brother Elias is like, you know you're not supposed to be standing up. Flicks him in the knee. And continues healing. But it's great seeing you all. It's been a pretty shit week, having not much movement to myself and can't help in any way. But I'm glad you guys were able to stick around, and you guys have been an incredible help around here.
Well, thank you. We're doing our best, however small or large it may be.
Eleonora, is Phila getting enough sleep?
Did I come with him?
I thought so.
I thought it was me and Will. It was me and Will.
Yeah,
My bad.
No dynamic duo, Tango and Cash kind of.
And you were like, Eleanor, and I'm like,
Me and the girl on a little buddy cop
damn
adventure.
business.
Yeah, I just thought you were with them.
No, I would have made a fool of Will when he introduced himself like that if I had been there.
Well, I know that Eleanor has been the one that's been typically helping out Phila, but has he been able to get enough sleep, do you think, Raskus?
I feel like he could probably use a little bit more, but he seems to be doing fine.
So he's doing about as much as usual. That's a lot better than him overworking himself.
Yeah.
It's really strange. He only sleeps about 2 hours a day.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
That
It's probably something in his drink that he drinks all day, but I'm not going to question it. He does a fantastic job.
Gotcha.
But thanks for checking up on me, big man.
I mean, no problem. No problem, SJ. Happy to help. Happy to check up on you.
I think you have one of the biggest hearts of most of the people I've met, so...
Thank you. Thank you, sir. SJ.
I am no commander. You don't have to talk to me that way. I'm just a friend.
Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you, SJ. That's very kind of you.
But I believe you're only going to be here for another couple days.
Yeah, we're heading out soon.
So, we'll miss you. Keep in touch if you absolutely can.
We will do our best. I will miss the friends that we've made here in our time.
Yeah, hopefully next time you come back, we'll have bigger and better buildings that might actually survive an earthquake. Man, that earthquake was weird.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. Don't know how that happened.
You know what?
The dice.
Okay, wow, Brother Elias rolled even worse.
Damn.
And Brother Elias is the one that would be able to see through it. He's just like, well,
man.
Nature's crazy. Maybe Kai will be able to understand it at some point. He's the one that's closest to nature being made out of rock.
Oh,
I hope that didn't shatter him in any way. I think an earthquake would be pretty bad to a loose boulder.
Nah, he's as strong as ever.
Well, it's very good to hear. I'll let you get back on your way with your new friend. Well, I guess I should probably tell him what's going on. Will,
Yeah.
come here. And you get shoved out of the room, and you hear SJ laughing a lot.
Bring that ass over here, boy.
Yeah, basically.
Come get your crunchy.
You guys turning Will gay? Okay.
We're not turning him gay, we're just helping him discover things about himself.
He's just learning.
A journey to self-discovery.
Exactly. Will's the new main character. We're
Yeah.
all just side characters at this point.
So, Enos, Kai, Eleonora, you guys are in the Shepherd and Shield. Probably when Eleonora starts to enter, you see one of the plates of food start to rise up and make its way towards the room that Dylan walked into.
At this point, I'm probably like holding on to everyone, dragging like one of the greasewords into the room, just like, that's weird. Hi. Dylan, are you here?
You just feel like a push on your forehead from something invisible.
I'm taking that as a yes.
Yeah.
And I
I just realized Shayla's here, so theoretically Shayla and Eleonora could have a girls' room.
they could.
It could.
Granted,
Shayla.
thinking about how everything could work, Shayla would be waking up Enos and Kai extremely early every day, so
Yeah.
she'd probably hang out in their room to be able to wake them up early in the morning.
Fuck.
I mean, I wake up early to pray, so...
Yeah, I'll rise you up to slap you down. I just mutomboed you.
You really just want to be like, Shayla's not interested.
We don't know
Enos,
that.
I found this sword.
Can I roll for courage?
Yeah, roll a charisma check.
Roll for
I
insight.
really want to flirt with her and see if I can do it.
Yeah, Kai
Just a straight
and
charisma.
Shayla are just straight charisma.
Oh, that is.
nice, dude.
I'm gonna end my own. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, that's a 5, baby.
Mhm.
Oh.
I rolled a 2. Dang.
yeah. I
Still
think I'm pretty sure
I'll-
Kai is strong enough to be able to carry 2 deer on his shoulders, pre-cooking them, and and Shayla walks in behind. This was a very good day of hunting for you. So, Phila, we have tonight's dinner. He comes out. Venison again. Cool. I can work with that. I'm going insane cooking venison again, but I'll do it. As he just makes his way back into the kitchen, you just hear dum 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 dum, just like pots and pans. But he starts cooking them up. So Dylan is up in the room. Shayla and Kai just walked in. Enos is sobering up, and Eleanor, you are in there. Raskus, you will show up in a couple minutes.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do anything, you absolutely can.
After I drop down the venison, the deer, blah blah, on there. I go more. It's probably like a ba-dum-boom or whatever, since they're whole carcasses. Is Enos like can he hear me, or is he like sleep?
He's probably like waking up, eating bread to sober himself
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Enos, I found this cool the weapons that we got from Genevieve and Sazala. I did a spell. I learned it quite recently. And I know what these are. I know what these weapons are. I mean, and I feel like one of them might be suited for you. Because I don't think any of us could use it, maybe. Either of them mostly look good for you. One of them looked good for you. It is the. Now I gotta go back to it because I. Give me 1 second.
There's Seth's tongue and
Seth's tongue.
Yeah, SSETH.
Yeah. I take out. Where would I be holding this? I don't know.
You have a backpack, or it
have a
could be up
bag.
in the room.
Cool. And I bring back the 2-handed greatsword. And it's this. I'm trying to see if it has a description of what this is. It's just a giant greatsword, right? Basically.
Yeah, it's bigger than a normal greatsword, and it only really has one cutting edge, and the other side has like snake iconography going up the sides of it, because you know that it can coat the blade with poison through those snakes.
Yeah, I found this blade. I think it can like drench itself in poison and make you hit stronger. Yeah, there's that. And then there's this eerie looking scythe. That was most likely from Genevieve. It looks evil. It feels evil.
Yeah, the scythe's about 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm just holding it, just like,
Really inconvenient to go through doorways with.
yeah, I'm bumping into like doorways, just like don't. Do I still describe it? Even though I'll still describe it, I guess. Gotta type it in again. Okay. This tall scythe seems to be engraved with a skull. It has some stuff coming out of the blade. It has these veins wrapping all around it. It's very sharp. It has leather bits too. But I feel like this has a lot of dark intent with this scythe. I don't know if you can use it or not. But yeah, it's really eerie and cold. And I kind of just like, I hold it, but like I try to like, not like it's big, so I can't go like this with it, but I'm like weakly touching it because I'm not trying to like grasp it, if that makes sense.
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah.
Firmly.
Probably grasp it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Those are the weapons. Also, I mean, you can go through that. I feel like the greatsword would be best met for you. But I had something on my mind that you said a while ago, and it really helped me understand, I guess, myself better. But I want to understand more about you, I guess. Um, what? So, what does a warrior mean? What does being a warrior mean to you? I mean, I know what I've been told, what being a warrior means, but I think it really contradicts what you were told, and I stand by your outlook more than my father's.
I guess, to me, being a warrior is what my father taught me. You know, I have to look out for others, protect the weak. We don't do it for ourselves. We don't do it for the fame, for the glory. We don't do it to be thanked. We do it to look out for those who can't look out for themselves. Um, we are, as you can see, you know, I was blessed stronger, faster than most. Uh, so there are others who can't protect themselves. If I would have seen someone like Nora or Raskus out, I probably would not have thought that they are capable of doing what they're doing. So my first instinct would have been to protect them. Anyone who looks like they need protecting to me, I will put my life on the line, even if they're complete strangers, because that's what it means for me to be a warrior.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I like that. I don't know. You saw me in my cocoon. I'm pretty sure you saw what I wrote. Yeah, I don't know. Back home, being a warrior is something completely different, than what you described. I almost wish it was what you described of. My father described being a warrior as someone who tramples, conquers, and burns everything in his path. And he told me to do the exact same thing, or I'm not worthy to be like him, to share his bloodline. I know it's taken years, and I won't lie to myself. There's times where I feel like I'm slipping into his grasp and becoming the thing he wants me to. But hearing you talk about that and helping me out through my funk, I really appreciate it. It's making me think about a lot, and pushing me out of my comfort zone, and I actually feel comfortable. For once, ish. Which is kind of weird. Like yesterday, I got out of my cocoon. When do I ever? Yeah, I like your outlook on being a warrior way better than my father's. And I pull out my hand, and well, I'm thinking as Brian, I don't want to set this place on fire. I can do it small. Hopefully you don't fight anything. I cast Flame Blade in my hand, and I look at Enos. You see this jagged blade, that has a burning white point at the top of it. And you just see me looking at it. This is one of the first spells my father taught me, because he told me that when I ever get close to an enemy, I need to pierce through their heart and make them feel every ounce of pain. I don't want to do that. I want to protect, not hurt. And I don't know. And you see it, me kind of almost like flick the spell away, almost in disgust.
Burnt chicken.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll heal you, I'm so sorry.
I'm not worried about me, I'm worried about the chicken.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cut that out. Control flame. Sorry. I'll take that back. But yeah, I don't know. I thank you for getting me out of my funk. I really do appreciate it a lot, and I wish I had the opportunity to be around people like your family or clan. Seemed like you learned a lot.
Well, to be fair, I kind of understand where you're coming from. Maybe you wouldn't want to be around all of them. My grandfather was a lot like you described your father, being a general during the war. Not necessarily the, how do I say this? Nicest guy.
I was gonna say, I hate my father. You can talk about him any way you want to.
So, I guess I understand where you're coming from. My father was the complete opposite of my grandfather. So, that's why I learned to be like my father said. So I kind of understand where you're coming from. You know, Kai, I see you and I see that you're kind, you're caring, and you're trying to get away from your upbringing. It can be hard, but I think you're well on your way. And I'm always here for you. You know, if you need any advice or anything else. I think you make a great warrior, someone that my father would definitely consider one.
Thank you, Enos. I really appreciate it. Another question, but not now, obviously. We're learning from Shayla, and like, I really want to put some of these things to the test sometime, and some off time. Would you mind sparring with me sometime? Not now, obviously.
Sure.
But, yeah.
Sure, I'll beat the shit out you.
I don't know. I wanna see what I learned.
Yeah, there's definitely some things I want to test out from what she's teaching us too, so of course.
Cool. Thank you. And I always got your back too.
Thank
I
you.
mean it. I leave the greatsword there, and I go over to Phila. What was that drink you gave me last time? I'm not gonna be in here for it. I'm gonna leave.
Off limits is what it was called. Please don't.
I won't. I'm sorry. Cole's fine.
Right over there, big man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Raskus, you even show up now. Like, this has probably been over like the last few hours. These conversations kind of going on. Since we're about to hit our 3-hour limit, I'm gonna try and wrap some things up. You're all capable of going back to sleep in whichever rooming situation this entire fest might be in.
Hey, Shayla.
We have Eleonora, Will, and Raskus in one room, and we have Kai, Shayla, Enos, and Dellen in the other. It's a very cramped room in both of them.
If anything, I probably would turn into like an animal to take up less space.
It only lasts
If I
for
had-
a couple hours, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah, you're right.
And you have the Shield Guardian as well.
Oh yeah.
Does that have to be in our room?
It will typically follow Dellen, yeah.
Oh, God.
Is Dellen still being, Dellen?
Dellen.
Like,
Yeah, like once you guys make it into the room, he's just asleep in the corner. And
Okay.
it just looks like irritated sleep. He does not look like he's been able to sleep well these last 6 days.
okay.
We could put him back in the cage if he would sleep better.
Send him back.
Monty's face was like, what
Yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and put him back in the cage alone.
Christ.
I mean, if that's what he's into, I'm not gonna judge.
He was just as miserable in the cage.
We don't king shame here.
How can we help you, sir? Oh, did my camera?
Don't,
Yeah, your camera did
Yes.
this. I just looked up and went, you made a great face.
like, how? He's a great ventriloquist.
Oh no.
Could,
What happened?
oh,
Oh man.
Val.
Hold on, my zoom is broken now. Thanks. Right.
Rib zoom.
But as you guys go to sleep for the night, some of you have some interesting dreams. Do I just end it off here, or do I improv this?
No, I need to know who has dreams and what they are.
Hey, Will. How's it going?
Is that your dream of Will?
Hold on.
I won't say. I ain't saying it ain't about Will, but I'm saying it ain't exactly not about Will.
Raskus, you have a dream tonight.
Ooh.
It's about Shayla.
It's a very old memory of when you were back at home,
Oh.
taking care of the people within your town, running around with Felkus. That's such a fucking weird name.
Random name, Jim. Ready, baby? Let's go.
Yeah, just constantly running around with him, going up to your usual hijinks. Oh, things happening. I gotta move people. Oops. Nailed it.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
You're good. Just running around, always doing what you think is good, because that's what you've always tried to do, is good for everyone. You see the path that you have been on, and you know that taking out this Yuan-Ti threat was definitely something good for not just you, Eleonora, the party's conscience, but knowing that a big threat like that can't continue to gain power. You sleep knowing that you're doing things right, and this is going to be a good group to keep around. Eleonora also has a dream tonight.
Uh-oh.
I knew this was coming.
Yeah. I need to take a drink before I talk.
This one's been a long time coming. I'm really scared.
Terror is the easiest way to describe the beginning. Watching Sizala burst into incredible amounts of energy. You can just feel your soul sink down ever so more and more and more. The shattering of the gem. It almost slows itself. As you look through the gems, you can see the sparkles of the beautiful menagerie of an explosion. You see reflections throughout. People you know, people you don't know. It's almost entrancing. You see one of them just continue to turn and hits a perfect light spot. A glowing person to you. You see Will there. And it gives you a little bit of reassurance that not every fracture of your life is going to have a dark aspect of it. There is going to be light in several different crumblings of the whole. I don't know if that was a great way to describe that, but that's how I'm going to roll with it. As you see the tendrils just continue to swing out from Sizala, just hitting your allies, you taking the brunt, stopping it from hitting your mother. And then you blink and you're walking through bamboo again. You're continuing to walk, you blink again, everything goes white, you're falling over. You blink once more, you're looking into the pond. Yeah, you blink again, you look to the right, you see your mentor, Lareth, just impaled, and you wake up violently.
Do I scream?
Yes. Will wakes up with his little nightcap on.
Oh, fucker would have a nightcap.
You would have.
My
I know
nappies.
you did that.
My nappies.
My
What happened?
Oh god.
Where am I? Who just
I
screamed?
probably bolted up right in bed, probably drenched in sweat, like panting.
Do you have an explanation for that cruel joke you just pulled?
Will, I need you to go back to Durantel now and take my mom with you.
5 more minutes. And Raskus,
Well-
you're also awake.
Oh, I was gonna be like, Rascal's just fucking out of it. But, fine. I guess I'll be awake. Is everything, what is happening?
So basically all they know is that I just woke up screaming.
Yeah.
My booty rest.
You're telling me. Oh, God.
Fuck you, Will.
I've been punched so many times today.
Oh. I've died,
I'm
Will.
fully crying. I like shake his shoulders. Will, I need you to listen to me. And this is probably the first time he's ever seen her like this scared or distraught or freaked out or whatever.
Yeah, like he completely drops his act and he actually shows concern. Oh, this wasn't a joke, okay? Yes, yeah, uh-huh.
Raskus is just watching this like, this fucker.
Behind his back.
Just in the background.
He's just making gestures at Will of like, for like such a serious moment.
I can't. I'm sorry. Anyway.
There's a gnome in the party, nothing serious with a gnome around.
That's true. I need you to take her. And I can't come back. I can't come back to Durantel. Not until I figure out whatever the hell is going on. I'm sorry.
You just need to relax. You'll be okay. Just get the rest of your sleep. Do you need me to do anything? Anything to help?
Will, you don't understand. I'm not like
Obviously,
you.
I don't.
I can't stay in Durantel. That's not what I was made for. I can't live the life there that I want.
Yeah, he's just like cradling your hands. It's like, I am not leaving your side until you have to leave this city.
You're gonna make this harder than it has to be.
Absolutely.
I will punch you in the face.
And I will keep taking them as long as someone continues to help me out afterwards. My nose can't be at a 90-degree angle. It's not great.
She gives him the look of, you're not gonna be a prick, right? Where I'm going, you can't come with me.
I completely understand that. I am stationed to help this city right now. And you are here, so I'm helping you.
That's not what I mean.
Just
You can't.
try to get some more rest.
Sorry for waking you up, Raskus.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm to be frank with you. I don't know what's happening right now. I just heard a scream. I'm very tired, so it's okay.
Do you go back to sleep?
Knowing that it's probably the last night I'll ever get to see Will for a long time, I'll probably curl up next to him and fall asleep, or at least attempt to. I don't know if I'll actually fall asleep, but we'll try.
Raskus think.
Actually, just like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Hey!
Hey, cut that shit out. Cut that. Move space for Eldar. Make space for Eldar.
Space for Eldar.
That better not be a sword sitting between you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
That better be
be a dagger. That better be a dagger, Will.
Well,
I
if it's
swear to
not, I'm gonna
God.
beat your ass. I promise. And that's on Eldar. I swear.
Did you say beat?
Beat? Anyways.
Oh.
And with that, we are going to end tonight's session.
Basically, I'm going to fuck Will.
Roll a charisma check, Raskin. What did you roll for?
What?
What did you roll for?
What I need to roll?
Monty rolled something.
DC.
Yeah, just roll a charisma check, Raskus. Are you gonna pile in on this cuddle session? What's happening? I've lost track of the last 2 minutes of my life. What just happened?
Cuddle puddle.
No, I won't get in on the cuddle situation.
No cuddle puddle.
No cuddle. I'll let Elodora have tonight, but next night Will's mine.
Bro, her and Will haven't even kissed yet. Like, you can have whatever chances you want.
Will's fair game.
If I can't have Shayla, I want Will.
Yeah, that's first I lost Genevieve, then I lost Shayla. Let me have this, please.
Let me have one.
I need a personal victory.
You talk to
Monty's
Glitter
like-
Gold.
Yeah, that's next week's episode is The Race for Will. That's the episode title. 3 hours of us trying to
Man,
seduce
weird how
Will.
this season ends at this episode. Wild.
Either Will begs Eleanor to come back to Durantel, or him and Frascus just went off and left happily ever after. There is no other.
What an incredible way to me to retire Raskus. It's just he runs off into the woods with Will and just that's their story. That's the end of his character
Man,
arc.
I'm glad all of this is in the episode too.
Oh shit.
I said, okay, we're gonna end it there, and then we just kept talking.
Oh yeah, I kind of ended. Oh man.
I'm happy it was in there.
So, we will be back again next week. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye YouTube.